All right, you guys, welcome now, welcome later, whenever you guys are seeing this. Welcome, one and all. Love you guys. Hope you're having a great day so far. This is going to be a Grumpy Grizzler. Hey, doom scrolling, and I saved you. I appreciate that. Good. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear we could be of use. All right, let me get that ding turned up a little bit so I don't miss too many chats from me. Don't be afraid to bug me or wait until I catch them, but you're not going to have to wait till I catch them because I should hear the ding. So, dude, good to see you, my guy. Glad we could save you for some good old doom scrolling. I know what that's like. I have actually legitimately asked my wife to put timers on my social media because of how bad and how much I hate doom scrolling. Yeah, I get stuck doing it. So gosh dang much. We are just hanging out. This is just a very casual, another random stream. And we are going to be playing some Dead Rails with the kiddo because, you know what? Every once in a while she shows me these nice little hidden gems on Roblox, and we like to try them out. So the kiddos are going back to their moms. I have them for a week at a time, and they're going back to their moms tomorrow, and I won't even see them before they go. So we're playing some family-friendly games on good old Roblox. Kiddo, I'm starting a 2-player game right here, okay? Boom, we're in. What's going on, bud? 2730, happy Easter. He is risen. Love you guys. Hope you all are enjoying. The kiddos are in the background saying happy Easter as well. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day out there today. Thank you guys for already being a part of my day as we just randomly threw up a little quick stream. We weren't really planning on anything specific, but here we are. So thank you guys for being awesome people and keeping me company while I hang out and play some Roblox. Happy Easter. There we go. Love it. I freaking love it when people talk to each other in the chat and not just me. You know, it's not a big enough channel yet for that to happen all the time. So let's get to a bigger screen here. So to see it just, I instantly get that vibe of, oh, that's how it feels like a community, because it is one. Happy Easter, Grumpy Grizzler. Happy Easter, you guys. Absolutely been a wonderful Easter. We went out to Papa T's and had fun hanging out together. It was a good day. Kiddo, did you get all the money right there? What should we buy with that? What do you think we should buy with that? Gonna lurk for a bit. I'll be in and out. Absolutely, Grumpy. Appreciate the lurk, bro. You think we should probably buy some coal? Oh, you get, okay, all right. Well, let's split it up. Let's split it up. The first thing I am actually most concerned about, kiddo, is actually, let me collect that. Hey, Grumpy Grizzler, if you're still here before you're lurking in and out, Bud said happy Easter. Thank you guys for being so awesome to each other and to me on the channel. I love Easter. I think it's an important holiday. Put the coal in your sack and refuel it. Did you already buy the coal, kiddo? Okay, there's a sword in here. Do you need a sword or a banjo? What's going on here? Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and just buy a piece of coal because we need to do our part somehow. All right, I bought a second piece of coal. Let's see if we can avoid using that stuff earlier, though, if we can. I was not expecting, you know, sometimes it's hard for me to tell. Sometimes people are on immediately, sometimes not so much, you know, and glad to see some people on here on a Sunday. I guess it's evening, not afternoon now, evening. Let's see. We're gonna play Dead Rails. You guys have never seen Dead Rails. Basically, you try to survive as long as you can without dying while providing fuel for. All right. Yeah, he didn't last long. That's so awful, isn't it? Isn't it just so awful? I do Fortnite with the boys and I play COD. You would think I would be good at that game too. Yeah, right. I am not shocked anymore about being bad at games as an unk. That's what the kids call it nowadays, right? Being an unk. I had to ask what that even meant. You know, and they laughed about it. And that as they should, because, you know, that's kind of how being young works when someone you think is old doesn't know what you mean. All right, let's see here. All right, let's go ahead and get this. I'd like to point this down a little bit if I could. There we go. That'll work. That's just about perfect. Actually, it could be a little lower, but that'll be all right. So let's put this. We're going to try and build this. Have you played Roblox before? Have you played Roblox before? Fortnite's a really popular one. They actually kind of copied what Roblox did, though. I'm not going to lie. with the whole like creator-made game modes and stuff like that. As far as I can tell, they copied it pretty hard. But all right, let's see here. Kiddo, I was about to say, if you could wipe them out, that would be great. That's what I'm doing, she says. All right. All right, we got a little bit of fuel in there. We need their dead bodies for fuel. In case you all are wondering how trains work, that's how they work. If you throw a whole corpse in there, it fuels the ride. Yeah, I don't really, I don't let my kids get on there without me seeing the screen and them asking first. I do let them still hop on and play some, but there have been some cautious stuff. I am a very, very over-communicative parent to my kids, though. I very thoroughly make sure they understand what not to do. You know, but we also don't allow our kids. I'm not trying to sound like look at me as a parent, but we don't allow our kids to have their screens anywhere but in the living room. When I say anywhere, they can't. It's going to disturb their sleep patterns. It's going to disturb their sleep patterns, is what the science is behind that. Is if they have a screen, you know, in their room where they sleep. Sleep hygiene dictates that you should only sleep in the area that you sleep in. If you do too many other things, it's just not good. There's that. Actual water just hit my wrist. We have a leaky roof in our apartment sometimes. But what's funny is it's raining in the game and water just hit my wrist and I was like, holy crap. It's coming to life. The video game is coming to life. All right, let's glue this here so that way it detects it. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and throw some bodies in the fire because that's how this game works, which is kind of funny. All right, kid, I'll let you go ahead and take the reins. We don't need to save any bodies yet because they all need to be used for fuel. We do need a pickaxe that we don't have. Okay, did you buy some coal, kiddo? You said you bought some too, right? Where'd you weld it? Where at, though? Because mine's welded on there where I put it. I don't see yours. Oh, well, okay, all right. Well, how about you start driving, kiddo? Or I'll start driving, one of the two. If you want to drive, you can. If not, I'll drive. Either way is okay. Just let me know ahead of time when I need to stop. Me too, and that's why they play Fortnite and other games now. Yep. Exactly. Their other house, they both have their own individual rooms, screens in both their rooms, you know. With us, they share a room, which I think does build character. I honestly do think it does. And not that I have the option to do otherwise, but I think it actually can be also good to share a room, at least for a time. They're still young. And they're not allowed to have any screens in their room, no TVs, nothing like that. But we also, if you saw our home, you would be like, oh my gosh, like this is not what most homes look like, because I have a green screen and like an L-shaped gaming desk with a shelf next to it, 2 monitors for my PC and my Xbox and all that stuff, taking up like an 8 by 10 foot area. And then right next to that is like a sectional couch with a recliner staring at like a TV that has its own Xbox on it. And then right to the left of that over a ways is like both of the girls have their own desks for activities, including video games. So we take the living room as like that's where all the social activities happen. So we do all sorts of like any board games, video games, movies. That all is the same area. And it looks kind of crowded and crazy, but it works because when we're in the living room, we feel like we're together, even if we're on even if we're on like separate things, we're next to each other. Otherwise, I would never see my kids. You know? No, don't run. We can take them. I have armor. Oh, run! Oh my goodness, run. We got no bandages. We didn't buy any bandages. We are gonna die. I'm too weak. Kiddo, drive. I'm trying, kiddo, but I can't see. They're disappearing too. Did we get any? Okay, stop. I'm just kidding. Good job, kiddo. I did. But yeah, so we all sorts of activities are all in the living room. But yeah, we want to be in the same area as each other during the day. We know some people whose kids like live in the same home as them, and they literally will text them from their bedroom. And when I hear a parent talk about that, I care about it. But I'm also like, there's no way. There's absolutely no way that I would be able to do that. I would probably lose my temper. I would lose my temper. If my kid was like, wouldn't speak to me during the day. Wow, we got bandages, kid. Multiple bandages. Like last night, me getting on zombies. I don't play zombies. Right. Yeah, you said you used to, right? And then the new one kind of isn't quite the vibe that it should be. With I think the alien stuff, right? Yeah. I've only ever played it, the day before yesterday and yesterday. Those are 2 days I've ever played the new zombies. I've still not really even seen any of the maps besides just that one. It's it's new to me. All right. We can use that on the train, so we'll keep that. Let's put the bodies actually in the fire if it's not full. We don't want to tag them onto the train if there's room in the fire. But yeah, I just miss it just no matter what, for whatever reason, the screaming, the shooting, all that stuff on that game reminds me of like being in high school, playing it in like senior year, staying over at my friend's house whenever it was like the first time my mom ever said I could stay the night at my friend's house on a school night. And then I was like, "Are you serious?" Like I was like 18, 19 years old, and I still thought that was crazy. And then my mom's like, "Yeah, just be responsible, go to school, And so then like we stayed up way too late, went to school late, or I think I might have not gone to school. I don't remember. But it just reminds me of those good old days, first little tastes of I don't want to say freedom. My parents let me do things, But we jumped on Warzone and got 2 or 3 wins back to back. Heck yeah. That's pretty good. I've played Warzone select few times. First time I played it, I didn't even know how to play it. And instead of teaching me, my friends just kind of took all the loot themselves and basically told me how to figure it out. And then I, of course, lost because it's Warzone and I didn't even know what was going on. And I hadn't played like, Battle Royales really a whole lot before that, especially not that type. But then the next time I played it was like years and years later, and it didn't suck anymore because like they had some major problems with it one time where everybody kind of was acting like it wasn't that good, and then I guess they really changed it and it got better. And sure enough, it did, because then I hopped on and everything made a little bit more sense, and I got a dub like right away first try with an online friend of mine who's like a lot younger, but. I do say that the whole concept is fun for me. I probably gravitate more towards RedSec just because I've spent so much more time on RedSec than that. But RedSec, from what I've heard, has really tried to copy Warzone, like a lot. Like that's pretty much what they've done, is just copy them. All right, let's keep him because he's bountiful. Get bountiful. That's sellable. Yeah, pick that up. We got arrows. Why did the arrows not go into what? Okay, all right. That's right. We got dynamite, whatever that does. We got kids. We got rifle and shotgun. Oh my gosh! Do you want a rifle or a shotgun? Which one would you want? Okay, well then you can have the shotgun. I'll take the rifle. Okay. Do you want the rifle? I don't know why. Why did he drop that? That's crazy. Yeah, you should join me in Booney sometime. I might. I'd really like to tear up some RedSec probably more than Warzone. I don't have Warzone downloaded, but I'll definitely join you guys sometime. Here's a chest plate, kiddo. Do you have a chest plate? Okay, I'll definitely join you guys on. Okay, kiddo. Okay. You can drive the train over there, okay, kiddo? I'll meet you over there after I start killing them, okay? Well, who knows? Who knows what the future holds? Who knows what the future holds? There's a spear here. That's cool. Why can't I pick that up? Is a spear better than a sword, kid? Look at that. What? That was a shot. That was on target too. What's going on? Okay, I definitely have to shoot a little bit below their faces to actually register a headshot. Alright. Pull the train up, goofball. I got them almost all dead. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think RedSec when it was as popular with as many people as they were hoping it to be, and part of me is like kind of hoping that they learned their lesson from that because I'm tired of everybody trying to copy everybody else. Does that make sense? There's a helmet. There's a helmet, kiddo. There's a helmet here. Come get this helmet, okay, kiddo? Okay. What's going on, Mecha Mom? What's going on, Nana Mecha? Mecha Nana Mama. I'm sure you can hear Cadence yelling Nana. Okay, I got a bunch of bodies over here, kiddo. Why did I drop my... Why would... Oh, no, kiddo. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die if I'm not careful. Kiddo, help me, I'm gonna die. Kiddo, help me, I'm gonna die. I saw the Starfield put out a trailer. Kiddo, drive! Hold on, let me get his body. Let me get his body. Did you guys see that? Holy crap. These guys are all sellable. Oh, no. We can literally take their bodies and sell them. I don't know why, but we can. I saw Starfield put out a trailer. I might make a series on Starfield. What's wrong with... What's wrong with it? I mean, I'd check it out. Oh, here comes another one, kiddo. Help! Help! I'm gonna die. I can't run. I can't run. I can't run. Let me just glue this guy real quick and I'll shoot him with you. Oh, no! This is, it's your typical Roblox game. It's got your usual Roblox blocky kind of looking graphics, but it's actually, if it doesn't glitch out on you, the concept of the game is great. You have to survive by, fighting things off and finding fuel to fuel the train. And then the train measures and meters how far you've made it, and that's your high score. And you try to survive longer and acquire more fuel and sell things to, Don't leave me! Don't leave me! Oh, well, I can't see it. I see the train leaving. Okay, apparently I'm on the train, guys. It just doesn't look like I'm on the train. Nana says, love you, girls. They both say they love you too, Nana. Are you gonna... Why does it not look like I'm on the train? I can't... Nothing's even moving on my screen. Okay, now it says I'm spectating you, but it says I'm still way back here. It's weird. That doesn't look super good. Looks like I'm probably gonna stay glitched out. But yeah, guys, there are some games that are actually somewhat fun. The concept is fun. Sometimes the quality is there on Roblox. Stop. There you go. And this one is popular because it has such a great concept. Execution is a little poor. Can you res me, kiddo? Are all my items way back there, though? Okay, well, we're going to have to go back there to get all my items because I can't lose all my armor, guns, and bandages. That's way too much to lose, kiddo. That's like... No. I just literally bought all that stuff. That's a lot. Just res me. It is not too... No, you're making this too hard. I had bandages on my body. You could have resed me there. I'm kidding. No, I'm not. I'm just kidding. Y'all don't pay attention to this Bud guy in the chat. He's a weirdo. Just kidding. Kiddo, can you hurry up and res me with a bandage there, kiddo? Can you hurry up and get a bandage and res me with it there, kiddo, please? Well, then grab 2 of them. It only costs $10. You got it. You got it. She is just gonna let me die. All my stuff, like I got an upgraded class with all the armor and all that jazz, right? And then I had like a gun, ammo, sword, all sorts of armor. Oh, She said, I'll say it for you, Dad. Thank you, Lily, for saving the game. Yeah. All right. Well, Lily, come back with me if you will, please. Please come back with me to get all that stuff back because that is way too much stuff to lose. If you don't come with me, yes. If you don't come with me, yes, we will because Lily, now. Now. I busted out the now. Lily, I don't have time to fight with you about it, kiddo. That's too much stuff. I need it. That's the whole game's worth of stuff there. I tell you what, guys, we don't bicker ever. Never. Us bicker about a video game? Like I would do that. Come on, guys, I'm the adult here. I wouldn't, argue with my own child about a Lego video game. Anyway. They look like Lego characters to me. I think they do. Here's my whole box of stuff, guys. This box of stuff is like a lot of stuff. How do I get this? Look at all that. Look at all that. Kids will be kids. Yeah, and they'll turn me into one with them, evidently, because I did you just shoot me? Chat, did you see that, chat? Chat, did you see that? She's totally shot me. I think you are grounded. No, I actually didn't miss because I saw it. I saw the sparks on your body. There's no friendly fire in this game. Otherwise, it would be twice as fun. I'm just kidding. Kids will definitely be kids.
Dad, we found your shovel.
Dad, we found your shovel. Is my shovel still back? What? Oh, wait. I didn't pick it up on purpose because the shovels don't really do anything, I'll be honest. Besides Booney, he's just a big kid anyways. I act like one. Besides Boonies. Boonies is just a big kid anyway. Yeah, no, what's funny is he's like 2 years younger than me. He sounds like my grandpa. I'm joking. But he knows it's true. A friend of mine, he knows there's nothing about that's anything but comical. You ask anybody. I've met other people. I've been with them in the chat with other people where they're like, there's no way you're young. Dude, he sounds like such an old... And I've met 58-year-old dudes who sounded like they're potheads in college, and I swear there's no way for me to tell who's who. I'm 42. You don't sound like it. You don't sound like it. You sound way... I thought you were way younger than 42. Oh, my gosh. I guess there's really no point in even thinking that. I don't know why. It's so easy to think someone sounds old. It's not like at what point would anybody develop an old man voice, particularly, right?
That's me.
Got 6 kids. Good gosh. You, sir, are way in over your... I'm just kidding. Could you imagine 6 of them? Oh, God. All right, now, remember, kiddo, we can't take 5 hours getting every single dime and dollar if we don't do it quickly because of, the game taking forever when we do that. All right, so, kiddo, I have $280. How much do you have? I'm the oldest out of 8. But, yeah, dude, old families like that, though, are quality. Those are quality situations. When you got, like, a whole village with you, I mean, Jacob became Israel, and Israel became a nation, right? I mean, that's actually a blessing. Yeah, you guys are dang near your own country at this rate. God dang, a family of 10 people? 8 siblings? Oh my gosh, 8 siblings and 2 parents. A freaking double-digit family. You don't see those very much nowadays. 4 brothers, 3 sisters, and me. Good gosh. Those are good numbers, right? Can you imagine what it would be if there was like 5 girls and 3 guys? That would be, yeah, dude, I'm joking. Any and all females watching this channel, most likely none unless Freya's here. It's a joke. I actually think that I have it easier parenting daughters than boys. I think I would probably run into more issues at this point with the rowdiness of young men if I had boys, because my tolerance for certain things is higher and for other things lower. And I've heard from people who even meet me, were like, I bet you make a way better girl dad. And I'm like, yeah, I believe it. Because I would have probably some tolerance issues with any sort of like testosterone fueled. I used to be a fighter, guys. I don't tolerate high levels of disrespect very well. But I also remember, good gosh, what it feels like to be growing up as a young man. To those changes, quite literally, are scientifically like pretty similar to like going through roid rage, right? When you get all of that testosterone and you're freaking 14 years old. I have 2 boys, a 10-year-old and a 6-year-old. They're both antisocial gamer nerds. You know what? There's worse things. There's worse things. All right, we're gonna get this. We're gonna get kiddo. I got $280. How much did you say you had?
7.
You have $5. Is it? I need you to hurry and tell me, kiddo. Speak up. Okay, I asked for confirmation if that's what you said, because I couldn't hear you because you're being quiet. So, $5. Because I'm smacking my lips so loud talking to my viewers. Let me give you some money, kiddo. Let me give you some money, okay? Come on now. Come on now. Why can't I stop looking around and actually use the mouse to select things? Okay. All right. All right, kiddo. Here's some money. We had 280. So the total would be 285, but divided by 4, 140 basically. So here you go. Because I already spent some. There you go, kiddo. Something like that. That should be half or more than half. I think that's a little over half, but that's fine. All right, kiddo. Come grab your money and let's get on with it. We're gonna get on with it. My yellows is 2017, 7, 13, and 10, 1. Oh, that would be a. And then the 5-year-old is the boss when I'm not around. Well, sorry to hear about that loss, man. That's you've had a hard time with things. That's for sure. I'm sorry to hear that. Genuinely. But I'm glad to hear that you all have a big, nice family, because that is a blessing. What does the word say about that? It says, like arrows in the hand of a skilled archer are children. Blessed is he whose quiver is full. And today's modern culture actually says the opposite. Kiddo, let's go. We have to go. I'm like, Dad, did you need some arrows? We need to buy some coal. We need to buy some coal and leave. Both of us buy coal, kiddo. Each of us buy a piece of coal, please. If we can, I'll buy one, you buy one, and we'll keep everything down the middle. But yeah, modern culture, that's actually like a spiritual conversation for a lot of people in churches, because modern culture, you can even watch videos where people like, I watched one video where the guy was having a talk about his finances with somebody else. And he was like, so I'm trying to see if I can get a house. And the guy sitting across the desk, like laughing at him and then like pointing out all these horrible things. He's like, well, I'm not living paycheck to paycheck. And the guy's like, yeah, no, you're not paycheck to paycheck. You're what we call, vacation to pet bill, like a vet bill. And he's like, okay, you just realized that, those are the things that kind of take him out financially. He's not struggling every month, but as soon as an unexpected thing well, hurry up, kiddo, because we can't be in one town for 30 minutes. There's like 20 towns to go through. All right, come on. All right, so, but that same video is talk about his goals in life and what he wanted to do. And then he's like, well, I would also like to have a kid. And then the guy across the desk from him who was like shooting down how like financially, poor he is, instead of responding when he said, I want to have a kid, he just punched him across the face. He just straight smacked him in the face with a good old gorilla punch right to the jaw. And then he's just like shocked and kind of like they weren't even going to talk about how ridiculous it was, I guess, for him to want to have a child because of the economy, right? But think about how crazy that is in the perspective of people like Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, who grew up basically like there is no economy, like there is and isn't an economy, like there was an economy, but it's not like now, like different, societies. We're going to keep going, kiddo. We're going to keep going. Different societies had, they still had their own forms of government, but it just wasn't as sophisticated and connected as it is today. So like currency, would be different materials in different countries, and it just had a little bit less weight to it, right? Because a lot of these people kind of became their own countries. Actually, Justin, I never told you this, but we were so poor, and when I told someone I was having a baby, they said, "I'm so sorry." It really made me mad. It broke my heart at the same time. Yep. Yeah, people nowadays, and I even have a friend, and I'm not going to say this any sort of details. I have a friend who is one of the smartest people I've ever met, and you would sit there and look at him like, at his age, you'd be like, you have absolutely everything together, and he would be the most prepared person I've ever met personally in my life for any situation, not just for having a kid. And even he still feels the need to be more prepared before having a kid, because that's how our modern culture really is. They just act like it's such a, oh, we're out of fuel, kiddo, help me, help me, help me, help me. We got to kill them before they get us. Oh my gosh. Guys, this is really not good. Our train is out of fuel. This is exactly what you don't want. You can throw these werewolves in there for fuel, but they give you very little fuel, and they're worth quite a bit of money, so we don't want to do that. But yeah, so I've heard one pastor, you ever have a message that sticks out randomly, right? It's just like this one little part of a message that you heard on some Sunday morning or something, but it actually impacted your life. Like you didn't think that was going to be the part you would remember in 5 years, but it was. All right, Booney, we'll catch you around, bro. Chacho, God bless, man. Happy Easter. Happy Easter. But yeah, the message I heard one time was talking about how people nowadays feel like having a kid is such a burden that they don't want to do it because they don't feel like they can provide for it. Like how much more reason would somebody in biblical times feel? How much more reason would they have to debate that they're not prepared? Like they didn't have the same economy we have now. They didn't have the same provisions that we have now. Well, let's go up to this house a little bit. Happy Easter, Booney. Happy Easter. Love you. He never says it back, guys. He never says it back. But anyway. But yeah, it's crazy to me to think of like, just how people had to like hunt for their own food and stuff like that back in like Isaac's time. What is it, kiddo? We're out of fuel. I need you to come with me, okay? I know there's werewolves coming, but okay, kiddo, there's nothing I can do about it if you don't. We got to get coal out of the house to keep going, or we're not going to make it. But yeah, so think about we don't have enough coal. We're saving coal so that we can try and actually win. Okay, kiddo? There actually is an end to this game, guys. And we can use their bodies too. We can use their bodies for fuel. That just goes through my head all the time, guys. I know that was a big old spiel, but that goes through my head all the time to think about like how like Isaac was sitting there asking them to provide food by actually going out and killing it, right? Don't go to the market and buy me a steak. I want you to go hunt because you, Esau, are a hunter, And like back then, it'd be so much easier to think, wow, having a kid is actually going to be a threat to me. The bigger one with this, guys, and this is a psychological concept of a lot of people, is the dangers of actually birthing a child without having modern medicine for the potential problems that you run into, right? Back then, they were desiring to have a kid, full well knowing that they can't have a C-section. They couldn't do that back then. And they still wanted a kid knowing that, sometimes you don't make it, And so that's just crazy to think now we have a contingency for every single thing that could go wrong, and we still feel like it's just too risky to do it, And back then, like, they would be, like, willing to die. Super crazy. It just boggles my mind. All right, kiddo. Well, I'm about to die, so we're gonna just do what we have to. All right, we're gonna do what we have to try and get by. But we're definitely gonna have enough bodies to fuel the train after this. I can tell you that much because there's like 30 of them. Here we go, kiddo. Let's start putting some bodies in the fire. All right, so let's see here. All right, guys, so we're going to get back to game chat now. But yeah, we actually, but happy Easter, guys. Happy Easter. I guess that's the day to freaking randomly start spewing stuff like that. But, oh my God, it's already nighttime? How is it already nighttime? The sun just came up. Okay. No, kiddo. Oh, I do. But we gotta hurry, kiddo. We gotta hurry because it's not just that we're running out of time to play the game. I'm from the country, so I don't mind hunting. Still have chickens and rabbits in my backyard, but I get close to 2 dozen a day. 2 dozen eggs a day? Is that what you're saying? Get close to 2 dozen eggs a day? That's crazy. That's a lot for a daily amount. Stream Elements, thanks for joining it. Hey, Stream Elements actually worked, guys. It was supposed to be doing that this whole time. Occasionally letting a message out to let them know that I'm taking a break at certain amounts of time. Usually today, there's not going to be breaks because this is not going to be a long enough stream to need that. But usually, if it's going to be a longer stream and I want people to stick with me, I have the chat bot let people know that I'm going to be taking breaks every hour or so. That's crazy. 2 dozen eggs a day. That's a lot in one day, I think. I don't know. I don't have animals, but I've known people to have animals. All right. Did we put all the bodies in there, kiddo? I don't own any animals right now, kiddo. Well, yeah, you and your sister. Absolutely. Yes. Yeah, I have 2 animals, 7 and 12. With a lifespan of approximately 80-something years. All right, kiddo, let's go. Let's get it going. You on the train? You on the train? All right, guys, let's keep it rolling. We are nowhere near anywhere. Okay, kiddo, but let's get it. There's a lot of valuables at that particular camp, so we can shoot them on our way there. Why did it aim assist me off of the guy I'm trying to shoot? Aim assist pulled me away from shooting him. I don't even think there is. Something jerked my gun to the right. That's what it felt like. She didn't collect yesterday and got 52 eggs. Today we have close to 30 chickens. That's insane. That's a lot. I've never met somebody with 30 chickens. I have met people like the Glasses mom. You know, back in the day, I saw their chickens. I saw there were some chickens in town at one point. They scratched Ryan's leg like crazy. A friend of mine chased a rooster, thinking it was going to be funny. That rooster didn't think it was funny, and he didn't give him a little scratch. He like freaking gnarled up a whole long, like foot-long line down his leg. It was bad. All right, light ammo. Medium ammo. All right, let's get the sellables. Let's get the sellable things, kiddo. I thought I had a helmet, kiddo. Do I have armor? Do I have my armor on? I had a chest plate. That's crazy. I was attacked by a rooster when I was a kid once. Scared me to death. Yeah. Well, you're so used to chickens being scared of you, right? And then you find out, because you're evidently not a chicken person, that roosters aren't your average Joe all the time. They have an attitude. I've never heard of too many people being like scared of what a chicken is going to do to them, but I've definitely seen people have concerns about what a rooster is going to do. I'm sure chickens will, but at some point. All right, kiddo, we got to go, okay? We got to go. Now, I will tell you when to stop, because we're not going to be able to stop at every single building like this, or we're not going to make it very far. We will continue to stop at some, but once we get a big enough amount of money, kiddo, we're just going to buy coal and drive. All right, so go ahead and stop. Go ahead and stop. And do come with me to this house. Like I said, we are going to stop still for now, but we are going to stop stopping. All right, don't pick up this camera. You warned me about that, but yeah, don't do that. Pick him up for fuel. I'll just get everything. Just get absolutely everything. I'm gonna get all this sellable stuff. All right, and then these are fuel. Okay, these are fuel. All right, let's keep it rolling. I'm a FedEx driver. Chickens, turkeys, farm animals don't bother me. It's them little dogs. Oh, guys, this is not a fun story. I'm just going to briefly tell. We had a lady who was jogging out in the middle of the country and was nearly killed by a pack of dogs here in our town. It was horrible to hear about that. My wife personally knew her or knew of her. It was bad. Yeah, that is a dangerous job, or can be. The big dogs. Yeah. There was somebody, some landowner had a bunch of dogs that literally One of the dogs didn't do any attacking at all. There was like 5 dogs. 4 of them nearly killed this lady. Stop early, stop early. Thank you, kiddo. So one of them sat there and didn't attack her or bite her one time. They had to put it down with the others because they couldn't, for sure verify its innocence, I guess, basically, or whatever. But no, horrible story. That was god awful to hear that happen. She had to have like a lot of surgeries to reconstruct her legs and stuff because they nearly finished her off. And she was jogging in the middle of the country. How in the world somebody stumbled by in time to call the cops and wait for the cops to get there to stop them from finishing the job in that amount of time is astonishing to me. And it's crazy. Yeah, she survived. She survived all right. But it's a horrible, horrible situation she went through. I mean, I'm sure anybody would be glad to make it out the other side afterwards, but seeing it, if you ever saw it coming, oh God. I'm definitely never going to go jogging without mace or without pepper spray, and I'm not one of those people that is actually paranoid and preparing because I think everybody's against me or something. I'm one of those people that, at least when it comes to, like, I don't know, hunting, fishing, camping, jogging, outdoor activities, I treat it as though what I don't expect to happen could still happen, And I've had some people act like that's just, so unnecessary. I mean, that is the exact attitude that has ever cost anybody their life in the same situations. Like, I'll bring a sidearm if I go hunting, right? And I've had people make comments about that and be like, the guy who was taking it was like, I've never brought one in my entire life. And then sure enough, that year, a bunch of wild boars came out and, that turned out into an issue. Not me. They actually like kind of got him stuck in a tree that he was in the stand. But yeah, it's just, I definitely, if I was ever in the country, FedEx driving or not, I would be carrying some kind of spray. That's what I would be carrying. Or a taser. Kiddo, we're going to have a full train on nothing but bodies, and we're going to be able to buy the coal. What does that sound? Hey, kiddo, can you turn the TV down a little bit? I had the TV turned up to like 30 to watch a show because it's not always easy to hear. But some of these little video games they play are a little bit louder on them. All right, kiddo. Make sure we always buy any coal that there is, and we gotta get driving. So let's take their bodies, put their bodies on the flatbed of the train. Let's try and pile their bodies up here on the flatbed part of it, so we don't have to stop to put their bodies in the fuel. Yep. If I was a FedEx driver and there was dogs and packages, I might be cleared down the road. Who knows? We've had some dogs in our hometown just kind of pop up where they shouldn't. Had a couple Dalmatian-looking dogs that I guess weren't Dalmatians pick up our smaller dog, and I kid you not, there was 2 of them. They picked him up, and they each of them had one end of them, and they lifted him off the ground, for crying out loud. They were not good dogs to be running around loose like that. Don't know what it is about the middle of small town nowhere to have a bunch of aggressive dogs running around. But it's a common theme where I grew up for some reason. I've seen it happen a lot. Those dogs, other dogs. I'm going to get this crossbow. Not that I need it, but I have plenty of arrows already, so I might as well. There's a saddle and an axe. We don't really need that. What is this? A ballista bolts. I'm not worried about that. All right, kiddo, we have got to get a move on, or we're going to run into bedtime before we run into anything else. So let's... Exactly. So that's why we have to go faster. That's what I'm telling you. So what we have right now, kiddo, we might have to use what we got right now and hope that, and see how far that gets us. But hold on. Don't go yet. Don't go yet. The bodies are falling off. Let's keep the bodies that we have now and use them for fuel first, and then we'll see how far we can go with the coal, okay? See if we can break our record. Guys, our record is not very far in this because the game has kicked us out or glitched out most every time we've played. But our record is only about 60,000 in meters or whatever it is. We should be able to beat that right now. So that's why, yeah. I've heard that, like, people who deliver mail and stuff like that, they carry dog treats for that exact reason. That is actually, they say that the way to a dog's heart is through its stomach. Same for dudes too, right? Wait. All right. All right, kiddo. Well, let's use their bodies for fuel when it's time to. When it's time to. So let's just pile up the bodies. Pile of bodies, pile of heads. I've watched all the Venom movies. That's a quote from one of them. God, I love the Venom movies. The second one was not what I wanted it to be, for sure. And the third wasn't perfect, but... Anybody here watch the Venom movies? Tom Hardy? Is that his last name? Pretty sure it's Hardy, not Holland. 1010 would do anything for a treat. Yes, she would. All right, kiddo, come on. I need you to come on, kiddo. We need to grab the bodies that we got. We don't need to find more of them. All right, let's see here. All right, well, hold on. If we drop too many of them, they won't weld. Welding is when they turn orange and they stick to the train. All right, kiddo, I'm going to drive us. You are to put bodies in the fire as we go, okay? Okay. Yep. I've still been bit. You know, I have learned that not all bites turn out to be super bad. Obviously, some bites can be lethal, but not all bites are. Roxy, this old pit bull that my wife has had, she's like 16 years old and still going. I love you, Nana. Thank you so much, Mecha Mom, for joining us. Love you. We'll catch you next time. But yeah, this old Pitty, she's the sweetest girl in the world. She's one of the few dogs you'll ever meet that smiles with her teeth and not with her lips. Like when she first saw me, they warned me like, so listen, she smiles. And she came out that garage door to meet me, and she was like her teeth are all out. Evidently, it's a submissive smile. And then over the years, I've seen it. If you get her excited, tell her, give her a treat or something, she'll start smiling and showing her teeth. But when you've never seen a dog smile like that before, oh my God. So yeah. But that old gal is 16. She's missing a lot of teeth. Some of them are real soft or kind of rotten, and they haven't all gotten pulled yet. And she bit a dude in the booty cheeks. Because my wife was on a jog, taking a walk/jog, took her with her. Another dog came after them and was acting like kind of coming at them. So a dude who was driving by in a truck got out of the truck to get between my wife and Roxy and the other dog that was coming at them. And I guess while he was getting in between them to try and stop a fight from happening, he got too close. He backed up too close to my wife, and Roxy was like, "That's too close, bro." Right onto his cheek. And yeah, I didn't see it, but she told me every little detail. It was funny to listen to, picturing that, because that dog's bite, it does hurt. Make no mistake, it's like 50% gums, 50% teeth, and it may not cut the skin, but it'll bruise it. You know. I guess I've only heard that dog. It's weird because she's the sweetest dog I've ever met in my life. But she is still very, very, very territorial or protective. But smart too. She's not aggressive when she shouldn't be. It's just when there's danger about. She also, like, particularly with me, I had her, there's like a big forested area with a creek running through it back behind their house. I was in that area doing like a breathing exercise and just trying to, do some like daily, like routine stuff and just get outside and try to be healthy. And we're going to stop here during the night, kiddo, but we're going to keep moving as soon as the night is over, okay? So let's sell what we got. Oh, kiddo, help me, kiddo, help me. I didn't know. Why didn't you say anything, kiddo? It literally did not come through. That's not how the mic works, kiddo. If you scream, it'll cut it off. And you didn't scream because I'm sitting 10 feet from you and didn't hear you. I love you, goofball. You didn't scream anything. I'm dead now. That was it, guys. That's it. We're going to keep chatting until the game's over, but we're dead again. I had a Chihuahua about 3 weeks ago that got me. It didn't have teeth either, but it left a mark. Yeah. Well, it's funny because like I've seen full-grown pit bulls bite somebody. Like this pit bull also accidentally, and I know it sounds impossible, but accidentally bit my wife because my wife got crunched between her and another dog that they often fight with each other. And usually what happens is this pitty we're talking about is very old and her hips are bad, and if you bump into her, it hurts. And this other dog she's lived with before for years at a time, they've always gone at it with each other, and it's happened plenty of times where the other dog will try and bump into her, like just kind of move her out of her way when they're going through a doorway or whatever. And that's exactly what happened. I've seen it too. I was right there. And so this other dog was like a big German Shepherd dog, but also very old, and they just, Roxy would snap and bite her anytime she'd like run into her and stuff like that, right? Well, they were gonna go through a door, and you know how dogs are when they go through doors, they get excited and they try to plow through the door. And so while my wife was trying to go through the door, both dogs tried to go through there, and I mean it, this was, you can ask her, we're not just being biased and making up an excuse, she didn't mean to do it, but she ended up nipping, she turned and tried to get the other dog and ended up nipping my wife in the process. And it didn't break skin, but let me tell you, the bruise on her leg, ooh, is a big one. Big bruise. And it's funny because that was a pit bull bite that didn't bring. It might be the end of the game, kiddo. It might be. Oh, I know, kiddo, but you should have actually told me, kiddo. You weren't screaming nothing, okay, kiddo? Because I'm 10 feet from you, and it literally I could hear you if you screamed from here with my headphones off. But no, kiddo. Why would I keep going if I heard you? Love you, goofball. I didn't hear any screaming. I can tell you that much. But I'm just being a turd. But anyway, so yeah. 60-pound, 70-pound pit bull bite bruise, right? I've seen a Chihuahua of my ex's Chihuahua, her parents' Chihuahua. We were at like a 4th of July gathering or something like that, and they put it in like a little like baby cage that we had for our kids, actually. You know, when they're little tiny toddlers, and you can make a little play area for them. And I kid you not, one of the relatives reached in to pet the Chihuahua and had to get stitches from that bite. So the 70-pound pit bull bite didn't break skin. The Chihuahua bite, hospital visit. And it needed stitches. It was deep. Super crazy. Super crazy, the difference. All right, we might actually survive this. She did make it to town, which is crazy because she was out there in the wilderness on her own this whole time. Had no idea. I wasn't paying attention. That's my fault. But she might be able to res us. We might be able to make it work. Thank you, my blessing of a child. Oh, I'm so happy. This game is a long one. Oh, you lose all your armor every time you die? Or does it break in the process of you getting attacked? I have a crossbow, a rifle, firework gun. Yeah, that's all the stuff I have. Okay. Thank you, kiddo. Let's just quickly get some coal, okay? I'm gonna buy both the coals, okay? And we're just gonna keep this party rolling, okay? Ooh, how much is this? How much is gunpowder? It's gotta be fuel, right? Is gunpowder fuel, kiddo? I can't grab it for some reason. Chihuahuas are the spawn of the devil as far as dogs go. I think everybody can agree on that. Well, we're going to keep going, kiddo. I understand, kiddo, but this is something that's happened to us every time, and we got to eventually make it through. We got to trudge through. We can do it. We can do it. We got all the fuel we need, so let's just drive. Okay, ready? We're going to stop. Okay. All right, let's put some bodies in. You're right. We need to use the bodies for fuel. I walked into my dad's house one time, and his little chihuahua bit me real bad, and I had to go. I wanted to kill that little dog, but it was my dad's fault. He told her to. He told her to get you? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You had to go to the hospital? Oh my gosh. No, Chihuahuas are known for generationally becoming more and more aggressive because of the lack of discipline. The lack of discipline has actually caused them to become like spoiled little children that have temper issues, basically. That is insane. Going to the hospital for a Chihuahua bite is something that I like I said, I've seen somebody. It's just hard for me to fathom it after seeing dog bites from giant dogs not lead to anything. No infection, no broken skin, no rabies testing, no, nothing. Just kind of bruised up area. And freaking Chihuahuas have little daggers for teeth, evidently. Oh, puppy teeth. Oh God, have you ever had an actual have you ever gotten a dog while it's still in that 6 weeks old era where the teeth are needles? Oh my gosh. They're like that for a reason. I'd almost rather get bit by an adult dog. That's a joke. Barely, but it's a joke. I got a dog at 5.5 weeks old, purebred golden retriever. That's the last dog I got. And her needle teeth when she was her little needle teeth when she was 5.5, 6 weeks old. You couldn't even play with that dog. I would, but oh God, their little needle teeth they're just right on the precipice of cutting you every time they play by you. Little sharp little stinkers. And that wasn't near as bad as puppy breath. And anybody who's had any sort of puppies knows what I'm talking about. The fumes coming out of that dog's face. Ugh, God. I don't even know. I think I'd rather go clean the hair pit at an agriculture building, at the ag barn. Didn't smell that. What's weird is I also met this lady. So she was a purebred golden retriever, right? I met this lady who is she's one of those people who loves dogs, but they pick one breed, right? It's like those pet shelters that only take golden retrievers, but the human version, they only like golden retrievers. And I think that's kind of cool, not typical, but kind of cool. But the funny thing is, whenever I brought her down to meet her, because she was the front desk lady at our apartment, right? And I was like, well, here's the dog I'm getting. She was like, oh, and she held her up in her face. I was licking it, and she's like, oh, puppy breath. It was a wonderful thing. I'm like, you've got to have a heart of gold or a nose that has problems to smell puppy breath. To smell puppy breath and be like, oh, puppy breath. Puppy breath is worse than any other smell to me. Maybe I'm crazy, but it smells like... I can't even make a joke to talk about what it smells like. It's so bad. Let's sell all this stuff, kiddo, buy coal, and keep going, okay? If we can. We can stop at houses if we know they have coal and stuff, but we really got to keep the pace. We're keeping the pace going a little bit better right now. So let's buy coal. How much money do you have, kiddo? How much money do you have? Okay, you have way more than me, so please buy both these coals. I bought both the coals at the last outpost. Thank you very much, kiddo. That was close. Hey, here's a pickaxe, kiddo. Pickaxe. I'm gonna grab a pickaxe, okay? I'm down to $40, $42. Yeah, guys. I tell you what, though, next dog I get, if I get one, it's gonna be a breed that people who don't know about dogs are gonna hate on, and people who know about dogs are gonna love. Roddy. I am gonna get me a nice, big, strong Rottweiler. That'll be my next dog. No, Huskies are... No, she said get a Husky. Huskies are the spawn of Satan. Also, just like Chihuahuas. Hold on, kiddo. Hold on. Let me know. Communicate with me, kiddo. Communicate with me. We just lost some coal because of that. The one piece of thing glitched through the bottom. It might not have, and I hope it didn't. All right, that's enough. Huskies, according to Dog Traders Online, Huskies are more cat than dog when it comes to actually getting them to obey. They're smart, but they won't listen, which is ironic because they're also sled team dogs. How in the world is the best dog for working with human audible commands to drive a pre-automobile vehicle through the snow. Going to be so hard to train that current dog trainers will call it the most untrainable dog species at all. Stop, kiddo. We got a pickaxe. I'm going to pickaxe this, okay? We can pickaxe things now, guys, for silver, gold, and coal. So money and fuel is now obtainable without having to stop for massive battles. All right, kiddo. I'm just going to put this one for now. I'm just going to put this piece of money right here and keep going. Unless you want to stop here, kiddo. Oh, keep going, kiddo. There are werewolves. Why are werewolves out in the daylight? I have no idea. Makes no sense. Thank goodness. Okay, stop. Real quick. I'm gonna jump off. I'm jumping off. I need you to stop so I can hop back on before they get me, because they're gonna kill me if I made the wrong choice. I'm going to die. Shoot them, Lily. Shoot them. Guys, we're gonna make money off their bodies. We're gonna make money off these things. Good job. I used to raise huskies. They were all big babies, but you couldn't walk in my yard without meeting them all. Yeah, or hearing them all, right? The noise the huskies make, the talkativeness of them. I love dogs. I could talk about dogs all day, obviously. Talk about anything all day, actually. Just kidding. Oh, you shush it. I don't need your help. All right, so let's put all this. Here we go. There's that. Yeah, look at the muscles, the perfectly marshmallow-shaped muscles of these giant Arnold Schwarzenegger werewolves. Yeah, if muscles looked like that, nobody would be a bodybuilder. All right, go, kiddo, go. You got it. Yes, I'm on the train. We're actually not doing too bad here, guys. I'm sure. Stop. Gold. If you see gold or coal or silver, kid, just plan on stopping for now, okay? Because we're going to need those resources to not have to do these intense battles. Okay, hold on. Not yet. Ready? And go. If you see coal, silver, or gold, and there's not immediately a giant, massive pile of, or massive group of werewolves or cowboys, then just plan on stopping, kiddo, because that's quick, easy resources. Hey, trader. Never mind. Just keep going. Keep going. We will be having to call it here pretty soon, actually, so we might just be finishing up the fuel. Okay, let me grab that fuel. All right, kiddo, after this call, on the right or left? Where is it? Let's see here. It's got to be on the right. Good stop, kiddo. Good close stop to it. They'll save us lots of time. All right, so let's see if we can... Okay. Thank you, kiddo. Wait until... Okay, hold on. Ready? Now just keep going. Wait. Don't go yet. Actually, we're going to keep going after I tell you to. I'm going to put all the coal that I can in my bag. Okay? How much room do we got? 4 more? We have just enough for all the coal. We have enough room for all the coal, kiddo. Oh, no. Kiddo. Be careful not to move, kiddo, because the coal, as you know, will glitch through it and be hard to recover. All right, I'm gonna hop in here with you. Go, kiddo. Just go until I got all of it in my bag so I can add it to the fire as we're moving. We are going to go as far as 10 coal 10, not 5, will take us. And then we're probably going to have to call that for this stream. It was just a quick, unexpected little game we're playing with the kiddo before bedtime. But we'll see if we can break 60,000 meters real quick with 10 coal left in the pocket. Hopefully we can, but that's looking like a really far away at this rate. It's taking longer than I thought. Look at those stinking werewolves. Let me see if I can. Okay, here we go. All right, kiddo, if there's any coal here, we're going to buy it, and then we're going to keep going, okay? Stop. Stop early if you can. Stop early if you can. There's cowboys and wolves coming behind us. We can use the turrets. As soon as they get closer, we can use the turrets to finish them. Kiddo, we're not going to not use the quick and easy ones that we can sell right here. Let's just get what we can. All right, let's see here. I wish I could pick this guy up like I'm supposed to be able to. Oh, no, I'm getting shot, kid. I'm getting shot. Help. Oh, no. I'm getting shot by 2 cowboys. Whew. Okay, all right. Yep, they're dead. I got them. All right, I think the lightning got them. Grab their bodies if you can. I tell you what, I'm actually going to put some of this back up because we got plenty of stuff. I hate to really not at least sell the valuables because the valuables are valuable. All right, let's see here. Okay, unglue him and unglue that first, and then this. All right, kiddo, I'm going to sell this stuff real quick, and we're going to see if we can make some big purchases of a lot of fuel. Can you grab those bodies right behind us? Where this actually turned into a pretty good game, I'm not going to lie. Okay, well, I am getting the money that we have, at least, which is $150 worth, or like $100 and $110 worth, because I had like 40, I think. And I'm going to grab these bounties real quick. We're just not going to make any more stops. Does that make sense, kiddo? At town, we can stop, but anywhere else, let's not worry about it. Because these bounties are easy. They're just right here next to the trading post. They're not going to take too long, and we can use that to keep it going. Can you come get these horse bodies with me, kiddo, though? We can use those for fuel, too. 1, 2. So 2 of these are horses which you cannot sell. What's the deal with the unicorn? Just tell me, kiddo. We don't got time. Oh, okay. Is it $100? Oh my gosh! That is a lot. That is a ton. Oh, we have a piece of coal that fell down here. We don't want to lose that. That's valuable. All right. All right. Let me get the bounty. God dang. I got $326 too. I really don't want this to be the game we have to not try and go. We have so much money. I want to try and go. All right, kiddo. Let's just keep it going. We'll stop at towns only. Deal. We'll stop at towns only. All right, hop on. All right, we're just gonna roll with it, guys. We're gonna roll with it. See how far it can take us. There's no point in not trying to break our own personal record if it's just having this much stuff. We got plenty of money and plenty of coal. Let's see how we do. Now, kiddo, we got a maximum of about 10 minutes or so before we have to hop off and start that show if we're going to watch that show before you go to bed, because it's getting late. So we got about 5-10 minutes to see how far we can go. We're going to stop at towns only. We might not even do that, but if we can, let's do that, because we can buy, we both have a couple $100 or more, so we can buy a lot of fuel with that. Well, you have $250 bag of money, so that would be okay, but that's $330 for you and $320 for me, so we'll just do that. No, kiddo, we don't have time. We have 10 minutes. I know, kiddo, I know, but we only got like 5 or 10 minutes because it's past, and it's a half hour past your normal bedtime without getting extensions. So, are those daytime werewolves coming at us right now? Yep. To the right. There's like one lone daytime werewolf coming right at us. Some Schwarzenegger, werewolf, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah. Yep, there sure is, kiddo. I'm not sure how far it is. Why is it using my sprint to drive a train? That's not a very articulate game. Yeah, it's kind of cool when we go this far, isn't it? That house probably had a lot of coal in it. I feel almost like we should have stopped, but we're trying to hurry up before we run out of the chance to do this. Look at that. There's unicorns. Lily, look, there's unicorns to the right. Okay, well, let's kill them. Ready?
You have to shoot them.
Oh, we're out of ammo. We're out of ammo. Let me get this ammo real quick.
You killed one of them.
Well, that's $250 now, isn't it? How come this ammo won't attach to the gun itself? There it goes. No? No, the ammo won't attach to the gun for some reason, kiddo. Well, let's get in here then. Let's get in the town so people can help us. All right, let's sell the unicorns. I'm going to pull the train just a little bit more forward. That way they have to come further in to get us. Here they come. Get ready to fight. Get ready to fight, okay? Oh, get newspapers and stuff to block up the train if we can, okay? Get ready to fight, kiddo. I got a firework gun for some reason. I don't know what that does, but we're going to find out. Let's kill the werewolves and take their money. Oh, wow. Oh, no, Lily, help. Help, Lily. Oh, I killed him, but not the werewolf. Okay, watch out. Just run. I got it. I got it. I got it. Just keep running. Just keep running. I'm reloading. I'm reloading. He's dead. He's dead. I'm not trying to hold him, and I got a hold of him somehow. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, thank you, kiddo. We're doing so good, and we want to not be doing this good. That's the crazy part. We want to not be doing this well at the game because we're supposed to be calling it here soon. 1, 2, so I need to drop 2 things off. Oh, I want to buy this for sure. There's 2 more werewolves. Help me, kiddo. Help me. I'm going to die. I'm almost dead. I'm almost dead. All right, I used the bandage. I got to buy another bandage, but we should have money to do that. All right, let's see here. No, gosh dang it. All right, I'm going to weld these pieces. I'm going to weld the pieces of coal onto the thing. I'm going to put 2 of these in here. All right, I'm going to sell the werewolf bodies. We're going to buy whatever we need, and then we're going to keep it going. We're doing so good. Okay, good. All right, kiddo, let's get it going. I'm going to pick this guy's body up, and then we're going to go, okay? All right, so do we have anything to use as fuel besides the coal, or do we need to start using the coal? Can you check the general store to see if there's anything else that we can use as fuel? Do they have any barrels of stuff that we can use? Yeah, like, I mean, can gunpowder not be used? It's a highly explosive thing. It can't be thrown in the fire as a huge amount of fuel? Are you sure about that? All right, let's go then. Let's just go. Okay, we have to hurry because now we got like 5 minutes till we got to stop. And we actually have to stop in like 5 minutes, so we can't stop anymore. We just got to drive for 5 minutes and call it. Oh, man. All right, ready? Here we go. All right, we're going to see how far we can make it. We're going to break your record. We're already at 60,000 pretty much. Our last record was in the 50s. We broke it, Lily. We're at 60,000. The farthest we've ever made was 50-something. So we are well into our new best record. Let's go. Entering the normal desert. Why is there a normal desert after the unicorn desert? That's strange. It'd be fun to take enough time to beat this game, wouldn't it, kiddo? Yeah, we just have to dedicate. These type of games, kiddos can take all day to set a record on. Or longer. Some of those other games that we play that have records took people like 18 real days. Do you think if we get to 100,000, it'll be the end of the game? Oh, man. What'd you do, kiddo? What'd you do, kiddo? Well, we can't do that moving, kiddo. You know we can't do that moving. All right, here's another town. We're going to stop and buy whatever fuel they have, and then we're going to keep it moving, right? Okay, all right. Well, I'm filthy rich. I could buy the whole store. I was copying what you said because it was funny. It's just funny, kiddo. Some things are funny. It doesn't make it an insult. It's not funny in a making fun of you way. It's funny in what you said was funny way. How's it funny? Oh my God. I'm just kidding. All right, did you buy the fuel they had? All right, well, I'm putting one more in and we're going. All right, do you need to go brush your teeth? Are you done eating? Because it's about bedtime, so you probably need to go brush your teeth, huh? We will have time to watch, maybe. We probably won't, to be honest with you. But... Okay, kiddo, what did I tell you? I love you, but you don't have to be super difficult with everything, baby. I love you. That's why Daddy's getting on to you so much. You can't argue everything, okay? We can't just go "aw" to everything. I love you, Goober. Don't make me parent you on a stream. God. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'll gladly do it. I'll gladly do it. Kiddo, look at the score though. 73,000. 73,000. And we're not even half empty yet. I said 73,000. 74,000. We're not even half empty. But you better be fast though, because I might need you to put fuel in the fire for me, okay? But do a good job. So be fast and slow at the same time. We quit moving, kiddo. We quit moving somehow. Why are we not moving? Kiddo, we're frozen in place. What? What? This game? The game froze? Is that the... I hear werewolves around us, but I don't see anything. Okay, no, what I'm saying is that a glitch, or did somebody stop us? Because a cowboy came after us. Can cowboys stop your train? Are you sure? All right, well, they're not attacking you. They're not actually hitting you. I think something did stop our train, kiddo, because it's trying to budge, but it's acting like it can't move forward. Are we moving on your screen? Can you tell me quickly, kiddo? We're running out of fuel. We're not moving on your screen either. There's got to be something in front of it. Something jumped in front of us and we quit. Oh no, look, the wheels are moving, but the train's not going nowhere. Oh, there's a cowboy under us. We did kill a cowboy. We ran over him. How did we kill so many things? Kiddo, you're dying. You're getting attacked by a werewolf. We have so many werewolf bodies. Oh, kiddo, we're gonna die. Help me, kiddo, help me. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, that was close. If we pick up all their bodies, we might be able to move. I think the, oh my gosh, was that 10 werewolves or 7? Hey, Lopez, what's going on, buddy? Alrighty, man. Sorry I couldn't link up with you today, bro. But hey, I'm giving the kids back to their mom tomorrow, and I'll be able to play some Red Sec with you this week sometime. But hope your week's been good, man. Good deal. All right, man. All right, man. Well, you have a good night, bro. I'll catch you on tomorrow or the next day, something like that. All right. See you, bro. All right, kiddo. We got to put fuel in the fire and drive. I think when things get under the train, it can stop it. I hope. I'm hoping we're able to move. Oh. Is there another one still under? Yeah, there's still another one under. Can they really jam the wheels like that? Because it didn't stop until they were under the train, and then it stopped. Is that, can they really do that? Can they just like sacrifice their bodies to the wheel of the train to stop it? Is this a living horse? Die! Get in the freaking fire. It did, kiddo. Oh. I think it fixed it. It fixed it. Kiddo, their bodies were just blocking the wheels. That's crazy. Look, we're turning. When have we ever done that? Or your teeth are brushed, right? Okay. This is the end of the tracks, kiddo. We're just glitching. How are we supposed to play if the tracks don't keep going? I think this is the end of the game, kiddo. I think we have to make it to that town. Well, we need to sort this out, though, kiddo. Is that what this is? Or do we need to bring some bodies with us to sell for money? I think this is the end of the trail, kid. I'm gonna bring their bodies for money just in case, okay? I know we have a lot, but if this is the last destination, they could be extra expensive, or who knows? We might need more stuff. This is gonna be such a late night. How come the train can't come over here? There was the rails the rails. All right, let's fight them. Let's do it. Pull back if you have to, kiddo. All right, let's keep taking them out, kiddo. If there's a doctor's office, I need a bandage, but it doesn't look like there is one, huh? Oh, there's bonds in here. Come get them. Come get them. You can get them. Uh-huh. How come it dropped my rifle? Kiddo, it dropped my rifle. My rifle dropped. Got him. Arrows. I got arrows. I've bought plenty of arrows. Why do I just now have arrows? Why is it dropping my freaking rifle? All right, let's go. That's what I'm saying, kid. I'm saying let's keep moving. I was talking to myself, not you. How about this, kiddo? Let's not always argue with that. There's more bonds over here, kiddo. There's more bonds over here and a normal revolver, which I'm taking. Light ammo. I'll take that. Don't drop. Well, I'm going to get these bonds if you don't. They're right here. They're right here. There's more bonds. You just missed one. It's on the table, goober. It's $1. Here you go, kiddo. Here's some more in here. Oh, it might not be the end. I don't know. Why would they keep giving us ammo if it was the end? All right, let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. No, you got it, kiddo. We got it. No, let's go back and let's go up in that tower and take them out. I wish it would have given us. Come on. Kiddo, hey, whenever I say something now, we have to immediately listen the first time, okay? Because it is way too late to be on this game. So if I'm gonna let you keep staying up, we can't make it take 5 extra hours. We just gotta make it take. What is that? All right, let's see what you. All right. Okay, we're gonna have to fight. We're gonna have to fight, kiddo. Get ready. I don't have anything to heal with. I don't got no snake oil or nothing. It's a boss fight, evidently. Okay, it says 3 minutes and 45 seconds. We have to live for 3 minutes and 45. What? What does this mean though? Like, did we already beat? Why is there intense music playing and nothing's happening? I fell. I died. Yeah, I actually fell. I'm gonna buy a self revive. I'm gonna buy a self revive just because that was bullcrap. I didn't die for any fair reason there. That was a completely unacceptable reason. It says you successfully bought a self revive and yet I'm still dead. Are you serious? It took my money and then instantly killed me again. What type of horse crap is that? That's real money. Are you serious? Are you serious? It took my bucks and then it didn't res me. Oh my gosh. It's all you can know. It didn't res me. What baloney is that? What type of poor baloney game development is that, for crying out loud? Oh my gosh. It made me pay to revive myself because it killed me with like a kind of like a baloney kill, honestly. And because when I jumped down, I didn't miss the ledge. It like glitched out because I was in a corner and then sent me down and killed me pretty illegitimately, actually. And then it offered for me to pay for a revive, which I did, and then it instantly killed me again because I was still at the bottom of the map. What game developers make it to where you can pay them money to revive and they won't actually revive you? That's very clearly not going to revive you if you don't teleport their body to safety. That's a basic respawn mechanic. That's crazy. All right, Lily, it's all you. That's insane. That's so infuriating. The only thing about that's infuriating is that it costs real money for them just to take your money. You know. Well, it might be time. I'll let you play it out, kiddo. But we are way past when we said we'd be up. So if you die, we're definitely not restarting. Go ahead and shoot him or something. That's insane. I still think that's insane. That they offer for you to respawn by paying real money, and then don't teleport you to safety so that you die a second time and get no more chances after buying the revive. It's real money, guys. You can't be that lazy of a developer. I know it's just a game, and I know it's just a Roblox game at that, but there are Roblox developers that actually take making their game serious when it comes to trying to make it work in a quality type of way. Just because the graphics are Roblox graphics doesn't mean you can charge people real money for nothing. Oh my gosh. That's insane. How far was this, kiddo? Was this about 75,000 meters? Is that what it was? You got 10 seconds. We got 12 seconds. This is a joke. This is a joke. She's gonna. Oh my god! It's not gonna count for my profile. Oh my gosh! It's not gonna count. You beat the game, kiddo. You beat the game. Honestly, that wasn't really that hard, though. That wasn't really as hard as I thought it would be. Returning in 20 seconds. That's crazy. That's insane. 4 deaths. Oh god. Money earned. Blah blah. I will say that is not. That's not the same as like 99 or. The concept is just as good. The concept could be just as good. But 80,000 only to beat the game. That's pretty weak sauce. But I will stop complaining because at the end of the day, we're having time with each other. That's what matters. What you did, kiddo. She's like, I did it. You did. You absolutely did. Ugh, getting too hot in this thing. Starting to make it hurt. What do you mean only have 3? 3 what? I don't know, kiddo. How many times I've escaped? Have you escaped 5 times? Yeah, but I don't know what any of that means. There's a couple of people with 0. I have no idea. I think that might be levels, like how many times we've leveled up through experience. I have no idea. But I got 57 bonds still somehow. Well, all right, guys. Well, we're going to stop our griping and moaning. That is going to be about it for the stream. So thank you, one and all, for joining me previously, now, or in the future. I appreciate every single one of you guys watching, every single time you watch. And, yeah, hope you guys have a good rest of your night. Happy Easter. And I'll catch you guys on tomorrow sometime. So good night, guys. Have a good night.